season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense takes the field to start this game off. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season. Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield. It's Isaac. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the fullback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Bellamy.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses. By 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Bellamy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference since they've expanded.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this. Uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this. Your defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Slings it downfield. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of... Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room. Touchdown, Cyclones! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on first down. On the move, he fires. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lewis wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete, the clock is down to 9.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Never a doubt. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lewis to throw. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking for a man. It's Carpenter. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Throwing on the run. He's got another 25. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He gets just a few links away from that first down marker as they almost convert on 3rd down there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Lewis wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
23, Iowa State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Throws from the tight end. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right on the money. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Isaac. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback either. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Buffaloes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Fights off the defender. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs! You take these for granted sometimes, but this would make it a 2-possession game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Colorado 30, Iowa State 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. They go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Lewis wants to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.